Hey girl, hey, and welcome to this closing shift clean with me, which is also part work from home, mom, evening routine, family of four evening routine, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and jump into it. On this particular day, it's about 5 p.m. I clocked out of work and the girls clocked into some Bluey while I got dinner on the table. Thankfully, I had done myself a favor on this particular day and started some taco soup during our lunchtime. So we were able to enjoy that. I didn't have to stress about cooking. If I was going to cook, I would have had to clock out around 4 o'clock. So I spent about 20 minutes at lunch getting this all going, and thankfully for myself, I did, because I don't know about you guys, but my 4-year-old and 2-year-old still experience the witching hour, and it's usually when I need to make dinner. I don't know if it's just my kids or if it's everybody's kids, but yeah, that is the real struggle. So anything I can do to help myself out is a big win for me. Even tonight, as I'm filming this voiceover or recording this voiceover, we did crock pot spaghetti. I'm all about a good crock pot meal right now. So if you have a favorite, leave it in the comment section below. I would love to try it out. But for me, I'm going ahead, getting all the bowls and plates and everything out, getting the girls' bowls out and kind of in their food scooped into their bowls. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. The food scooped into the bowls. And I'm getting that so it can be cooling off. Then we'll start getting out the cheeses, the chips, the crackers, all the things that you need for soup. At this point, hubby is walking through the door and immediately goes to the bathroom. Anyone else's husband do that? That's exactly where mine goes. But we're getting food and dinner on the table. The girls are, again, still watching Bluey. I think we're about 2, maybe 3 episodes deep at this point, but I'm getting it on the table. And I don't know about your kids, but mine would go through an entire bag of cheese at every single meal. So I have these little cups that I have been putting their cheese into, and it's kind of a little bit of portion control on my part and also great for my budget. So if your kids are like that, I highly recommend not bringing the entire bag of cheese to the table and just having them in the little portion. Then when they go through the cheese, whoop, that's all the cheese for tonight. Yes, that was 3 scoops of soup, and don't judge me, it was actually really delicious and I enjoyed it quite well. But now we're all sitting down for some dinner, and my husband is obsessed with Cholula, so we have to add some Cholula to our taco soup. We pray and then get to chowing down. So we are a big family time in the evening kind of family, so we try to make dinner time and spending time together a priority for us. So I know everybody, their evenings look a little different. Sometimes the kids eat without the adults or vice versa. You wait until you get your kids put to bed and then you eat, but this is just the system and routine that works for us. So I hope you guys are enjoying coming along. Once we've all eaten dinner, I get the girls set up with some playtime here in the living room, and then my husband and I jump into tackling all of the dishes and doing the closing shift for the kitchen portion of the house. We'll do some closing shift for the rest, but the girls are doing this. At this point in the evening, we don't turn on TV. That is one of our house rules, is that we don't watch TV after dinner time. So we find that that works best for us and doesn't also get our kids really excited, and it's a lot easier to put them down in the evenings. Personally, definitely we can tell a huge difference now. We will watch a lot of TV during the day. I am not anti-TV, but when it comes to post-bedtime, we have found that system works the best for our kids. But I'm just going to go in, wipe down the table, and then we're going to keep on getting this kitchen all cleaned up and closed out for the day. I'm just going to say it. I think I have the best husband in the world because he helps do dishes more nights than not. And so I really appreciate it. So depending on the evening, sometimes I'll do dishes, he'll do bath time, he'll do bath time, I'll do dishes. So we just kind of rotate through it. We don't have a strict schedule of like who does the same thing every single night. This is just something that we have talked about is like, hey, let's work on our workload here at home and working on it as a team. And this system has really worked well for us. All of it comes down to just having the conversation with your spouse or your partner or whatever about, hey, I need some help, and really kind of vocalizing that and figuring it out from there. I'm no marriage expert or couples expert or anything like that. So, you'll have to find what works best for you, but this is what works best for us. And we have found that it really helps, and he loves being a part. So I appreciate it all the way. This sounds like a completely fair trade to me, but I'm going to vacuum the kitchen. And since I'm going to vacuum the kitchen, I think you, since you're watching this, should go down and that little red button that says subscribe, you should tap that and change it from red to gray, and let's be virtual cleaning besties. So hi, if you're new, welcome. My name is Ashley, and here on my channel, Spoonful of Cleaning, I am all the time sharing cleaning motivation, organization, and decluttering, and all of the mom life in between. So if that is content that you enjoy in your subscription feed here on YouTube, I would love it if you would consider joining my little internet fam, and I would love to keep you motivated and keep you company on another day.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Oh, yeah. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts.
Tonight I was on bath duty, so I am rounding up the girls' pajamas, nighttime diaper, and all the things that they need for post-bath. That way I am not running around like a crazy person with wet children running around the house as well. So that just makes it a little bit easier getting all that stuff laid out here in the bathroom, and then I will go ahead and start drawing their bath so the little princesses can come in, get clean and ready for our bedtime. Then we're going to move on into the rest of our bedtime routine and our closing shift routine for their rooms too. Now that the girls are dry, lotioned, and all ready for bed, I'm gonna go ahead, hang up their towel, close up all of the shower curtain and everything, get the bathroom tidied back up, which took like 30 seconds to do all of this and get it all put back. That way it feels nice and clean. Now I'm going to go in and get their toothpaste and everything ready to go. And then they'll come in, get their teeth brushed, and then we're gonna start the closing shift for their rooms. And while I do hope this is motivating and inspirational for coming up with your own family's evening routine, I do know that sometimes when you watch things like this, it can cause a lot of comparisons to where it is more of a stressor than anything. And I just want to clear the air that we don't get to do this every single night. I love a good routine, and while we try to stick to this, it does not always happen. If you've watched any of my cleaning videos lately, you know our house gets messy. So just to share that, clear the air. If you've never seen one of my cleaning videos, we don't unfortunately get to do this every single night. This is the goal. This is what we strive to do, but it's not always perfect. So just wanted to share that sometimes you may not get that evening routine and it may not quite look exactly like you want it to. This is our ideal routine, and when we get to do this, I feel so good as a mom. But when we don't, it does add a little bit of stress, but I also have to know there's a bit of grace that you have to give yourself as well. So I just wanted to share that is if some nights you don't look like this, or whatever is an ideal night for you and your family, if it doesn't always, that's the mark, you just don't make that mark, it's okay, and give yourself grace. And obviously this is also going to look very different for everyone and what stage your children are at. Mine are 2 and 4. And so them being able to just go in your room when I say go clean your room, them doing everything quite right and putting things back in the proper place isn't always going to happen. So this is something that we do is we go into the room with our girls and give them a task. So Bella tonight had picking up her books, and while she's picking up books, I'll pick up a couple of other things, and then she picked up her dirty clothes, and then it was her job to pick up the stuffed animals. So we just do it one little category at a time and very slowly. So we definitely allot some time for that. But after that, we do story time. Go ahead, turn on the sound machine, turn off the lamp, and get everything calm. We sing our song, and then she is drifting off to dreamland, and I'm going back downstairs to finish up some more closing shift things. A lot of times we also tidy up the living room before we go into the girls' bedrooms, but the girls weren't quite in a great mood this evening. So we just went ahead and skipped that. It wasn't a lot, so I picked it up by myself, and just to make that a little bit simpler. So if your kids are ever in a bad mood, welcome to it. Everybody's kids have bad moods. This was one of those nights where we had to come out of the room and we had to get one more hug and one more kiss, and I need you to take me to my room and give me one more snuggle in my bed. But as much as that was almost frustrating, it was one of those things I had to remind myself, I'm literally going to miss this, and she won't always even want me to put her to bed. So you know what? This mama milked it for all that I could milk it for. So I went in and I enjoyed little cuddles, and then came back and we folded up the rest of these blankets that I had washed earlier in the day, got them put away. And that is also one thing that I wanted to share as a tip is don't start laundry too late in the day if you know you're not going to finish it. A project like this, I'm like, oh, I can easily fold up some blankets, or I can easily fold up jeans. But if it's a lot of kids' clothes, this girl is not starting laundry after like 3 or 4 p.m. because I'm like, yeah, it's just gonna die in the dryer and I'm not gonna get it done that day. So that is one of my little tricks, is I've started not doing laundry after about 4 p.m. Now that we are getting all of our clothes put away that I had washed and folded earlier in the day, because again, not doing that after 4 p.m., but we put those away, now I'm getting prepped for my own bedtime routine. So I don't fully do every step of this every single night. I don't shower every single night. Sometimes I shower once a week, and we're just being perfectly honest here. Sometimes I'm sure you don't shower but once a week as well. But you know, here we are. Tonight we are doing the full-blown routine. We're taking off the makeup. I'm going to get out my PMD face cleanser. I use this about once or twice a week and I love it so much. I probably should use it more often, but that's about as often as I remember or have time to use it. A lot of times I'll just quickly wash and then we're moving on to the next thing. But gonna go ahead, grab a shower because mama's hair is very greasy. Post shower, I'm just gonna spray this down with some daily shower cleaner, and then we're gonna jump into a bit of skincare. We're going to continue on with that closing shift in the bathroom and pick up the dirty clothes and the shoes and put everything back where it belongs. That way the next day when I need to do laundry, I'm not going from room to room with a laundry basket looking for piles of clothes on the floor, because who enjoys doing that? I know I don't. So going ahead, setting myself up for success, putting the watch on the charger. I'm going to go ahead, got myself some ice water, because don't you have to have ice water beside of your bed when you go to sleep? Getting that essential oil diffuser, I just find that this is really relaxing and also puts some nice moisture back into the air, especially on these winter nights. And then I am jumping in bed to be a traditional sitcom housewife and put on a lotion and hand cream and all the things.
All I need is directions, 'cause I'm feeling the pressure. Where do we go? Where do we go from here?
And that is it for tonight, you guys. I know I could have done more work or pulled out the computer. As a work from home mom, I feel like my clock never stops ticking. And so many things to do, but I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along for the day and also seeing how I kind of carve out some me time. That has been one of my goals for 2024. But thank you so much for watching and coming along with me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks again. Bye, you guys.
Where do we go from here?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.